My name is Philippe Chappuis, but my artist's name is Zep. I was born in Geneva on December the 15th, 1967. I used to draw a lot, obsessively. So much so that at one point it worried my parents, who said they should go and see an expert to see if it was normal that their child drew on the walls. I'm incapable of explaining the success. Titeuf looks like a popular family comic book, but talks about hard-hitting subjects. The first album was about AIDS, unemployment and death, which I wanted to talk about to be as real as possible. There is a link to childhood. Often in the past, there was a way of talking about childhood in comics that was very clean. Kids talked like adults. This was often the humorous aspect, like in Peanuts or Calvin and Hobbes. The kids there reason like adults. It's funny and slightly incongruous. But it shows how we forget our childhood and how far it can be tough, unjust and terrifying to observe the adult world as a child. I wanted to deal with all that via a naive person who's not cleverer than anyone else, maybe less so, but someone who asks all these questions.
Moi j'ai eu envie de traiter tout ça avec la naïveté d'un personnage qui n'est pas plus malin que les autres, peut-être parfois même moins, mais qui pose toutes ces questions. J'ai dessiné tous les
I've drawn all of Titeuf's ancestors, who each have a tiny piece of his DNA. They are from the comic world that I've read, and which encouraged me to become an artist as I got older. Drawing is quite obsessive, to look at the world and translate it via pencil strokes. I wanted to do a funny book about sex, as it's a very amusing subject, and there's a real need to laugh, as it's also a subject of suffering and frustration. It can be heavy, and force couples to split up and make difficult choices. So I wanted to bring some lightness and humour.
D'amener un peu de légèreté et d'humour dans ce thème. I
have a huge workshop with lots of toys, books, guitars and rubbish, as I need space where I can walk around. When I go there to draw a book, sometimes I can stay there for 2 days solid without going out. I stay the night and sleep on the sofa. My kids pop up and see me for tea. They say, "It's great. I want to become an artist too. Why do I have to go to school?"
Moi aussi j'aimerais dessiner. Pourquoi je dois aller à l'école?
You, babe.
Je sais pas si j'aurais pu facilement être rockstar.
I don't know if I could have easily become a rock star. I started playing music when I was 12, playing guitar, and from the beginning I had a group. Since then I've always played in bands. Potentially it's something I could have done as a career, but I don't know if I would have been any good. But it could have been my life.
Mais ça aurait pu être ma vie aussi. Et puis j'aime bien qu'on sacralise la bande dessinée. Je trouve que la bande dessinée elle existe.
I really like honouring comics. They exist as books that you can buy in supermarkets or in bookshops. But people always get embarrassed to say that comics can be exhibited in museums because they are for kids. No. Comics are like contemporary art and design. There are people involved who produce them. And drawings are turned into books. We need to demonstrate that this is a real artistic activity.
Et il faut le montrer ça, parce que c'est aussi une manière de dire que c'est une vraie activité artistique.
could